This is one of my favorite breakfast items to make throughout the work week because of how quick and easy it is to make. It's very tasty, satisfying, and nutritionally rich. It's low in carbohydrates, making it great if you're on keto. First, we need to make some guacamole, but please understand this is meant to be an easy meal, so expect a very simple guacamole recipe. However, you obviously can and should adjust this how you wish. We are starting with one whole ripe avocado to mash up. In case you haven't handled avocados before, you know they're ripe when they are a dark color on the outside and are soft to press into. Now, one avocado isn't very much, so if you want enough guacamole to last you more than 3 meals, then use more than one avocado. Next, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of chopped onion. I'm just using some leftover yellow onion I had in the fridge. If you want something sweeter, go for red onions or shallots. I'm just using what I have. Now I'm going to add a half teaspoon of lime juice. This stuff can be pretty strong, so I advise you to use less than what you think you should have and then adjust. Now I'm sprinkling in salt and garlic powder. Since I'm only using one avocado, I really don't want to overdo it on the seasonings. That's why I'm using my hands to control it. I've accidentally dumped garlic powder before and made really garlicky guacamole on accident. Finally, I'm adding in cottage cheese, a heaping quarter cup of cottage cheese. I know this is an unconventional addition to guacamole, but I love it. Cottage cheese really doesn't have much flavor and is easily overwhelmed by other flavors. So you can easily add a quarter to half cup to get more guacamole without sacrificing any flavor. Cottage cheese is an amazing source of protein and bolster your guacamole. I'm going to seal this guacamole to keep it fresh and refrigerated overnight because cold guacamole goes great with the next part. This is the following morning and my guacamole just came cold out of the fridge. I'm going to place a couple large scoops of it onto my plate ready for the eggs. In this pan I drizzled a little bit of olive oil and have already begun to heat the pan. So your oil or fat of choice should already be warm, but not so hot that it will instantly cook your eggs. Medium to high heat is best. I cracked open 2 eggs which I will cook over easy. In case you don't know how to cook over easy, it is quite simple. After cracking your eggs onto your oil, you will let them sit in the pan to cook. Do not attempt to flip the eggs. Simply shake the pan every 15 seconds or so until the egg slides. As long as your heat isn't on high, your eggs won't burn. Once the eggs slip on the pan, then flip them. I recommend turning off the heat very shortly after so your yolk doesn't cook. Let the residual heat from the pan finish cooking your eggs for about a minute. Finally, lay your eggs on top of your cottage guacamole and add salt and pepper. You can cook your eggs however you want, but cold guacamole and hot runny egg yolk goes so good together. If you haven't tried, I recommend you do. It is very fatty and smooth, and the temperatures balance each other perfectly. The avocado, cottage cheese, and eggs give a great balance of fat and protein to start your day right without being too many calories. Please try, and I hope you enjoy.